Let's see, anything I need to pull up to look at for this? Probably not. All right. This is such a long patch review, bro. Oh, oh my god, can I even do all this, bro? It's literally, what time is it? It's 1 a.m. All right, anyway, screw it. I'm just gonna screw it. Let's just go. All right, where can we start? This is ARAM. Okay, champion bounties. Okay, bounties are giga broken. Let's see. Let's see. We accelerate how quickly champion kill gold devalued in the new season since there were already guaranteed wins around them. However, we swung the tune a little too hard. Kills feel useless. Oh, so they're saying you basically lose you lose so much gold when you start killing people, right? Over and over. So they're trying to make it more. So devalue on gold death 1 per 2.5 gold given out to 1 point. I mean, that seems like a pretty big change, but I don't really like this because I feel like my top laners have been going, you know, 0 and 10 lately, and this is just gonna make it worse. But we'll see. Recommend for rate for farming. Okay, honestly, I don't actually understand what this means. I to be honest, but it just means I'm gonna have more fed top laners. All right, cool. See. Too hard for teams to convert winning team fight into meaningful progress on the base. What? This is just cap, by the way, but whatever. So they're making it tankier for solo pushing, but squishier for teams. I mean, like, okay, I don't know how I feel about this though, because like, I swear if you have 5 people hitting it with like only 50 armor, that thing is one shot. And like, maybe you could argue it was too hard before. No, I don't even think it was too hard. I swear you could just run at the turret and hit. This I think is a mistake because, I mean, increasing it for split pushing, sure. I don't think it changed anything though. I think turrets are still just gonna get one shot, and then this is gonna make them instantly die if you have push. I think this is a mistake, but we'll see. I mean, top lane is just getting a mega buff. No, they're decreasing or they're making champ bounties work better for top laners. So when you're winning, you're just gonna win harder, and then they're making well, I guess this isn't really splitting. This is just team in general. But like, if you're pushing, it doesn't like this is just good for you in general. So, Phalites. And it passed Scott. Wait, what? At River Brush Pixel Brush locations. So this is top and bot, right? Expanded past Scuttle Pad and Epic at Pit Entrance. Cuts off before Scuttle. Oh, cuts. Okay, so it cuts. Okay, okay, good. They're making it smaller. I was like, there's no way they're expanding it, right? Okay, so they're making it smaller. Okay, good. Okay, good, good, good. They're making it smaller. Good, good, good. I mean, this doesn't really change anything, to be honest. It makes it easier to take Scuttle, I guess, without being spotted. But like, it doesn't change anything because you're still gonna have to go around if you want to gank them. But like at least it makes it easier to take Scuttle, maybe, or maybe you don't accidentally walk over the Fey, right? Okay, so Stealth Ward Trinket, dude. I've literally been saying that trinkets are way too OP and they need nerfed because everything, single thing is warded. Thank God they're doing this. This is a long needed nerf. Thank God. Okay, this is irrelevant. Course will not start in the okay, whatever, irrelevant. Okay, Ari W buffs. The thing about this is I feel like the last time Ari had a buff like this, she was giga OP, and I already think she's like decent right now. So I think she's gonna be pretty good right now. I mean, her win rate is probably pretty decent right now, and I think she's not that bad. I think this might make her pretty insane. We'll see. Okay, Belveth health grow. Okay, this, I don't know who decided Belveth needed a buff. She's literally been 53% win rate since her release, and she's had one patch this season where she's under 52% win rate. Or maybe, no, she's not even under 52. I think she's under 53 right now. I think she's like 52.3. So they decided she needed a buff. I don't know why. She is insanely broken and super toxic to play into. And, what's it called? benefits bad gameplay. So health growth, I mean, I think this is gonna be impactful because she's already so strong early, just gives her better scaling. Um this R damage, true damage on attack, it's going up by 2 at level 11. I mean, like, we'll see. I think this is, you know, a little nice buff. I don't think it's going to change much. This is pretty insane. Um, but I don't know though, because when she uses her E, she autos a lot. So this could be pretty big, but it's just like better late game buffs because her late game's pretty bad. But I mean, I think it's fair her late game being bad for how broken her early game is. But I don't think she needs these buffs. This will probably increase her win rate by 0.5%, which I guess if they want her to be 53% win rate, then I guess it's fair. Alright, bro, this guy 100% needed nerfs. This guy is the most broken sport in the entire game. Base HP down. They need to make his they need to nerf his W, by the way. But I guess this will help a little bit. HP going down. Good. Way too tanky. It needs scaling HP going down too, but 2 damage down. This is Capuchungus placebo nerf, by the way. His W is the reason he's broken. His W is way too OP. It blocks even melee damage. Like, it's so broken. He can be 1 HP, press his W, and he'll never die. He's still going to be 51.5% win rate, 52% win rate after this, by the way. Briar buffs, I think she's weaker than before, but I don't think she's weak. She probably does not need these buffs. Health growth, that's actually kind of big. I'm gonna be honest. Armor growth too, bro. What? Oh, dude. Wait, okay, they better be nerfing. They better be nerfing other stuff too if they're buffing all this. Health. Okay, whatever. This is irrelevant. Oh, actually, when you combine all these, actually, it's pretty substantial. 1% on each ability. Huh. Actually, pretty substantial when you combine them. But this is pretty big. I think Briar is actually gonna be pretty good spot after this. Okay, Diana nerfs. I mean, her win rate will drop. I don't think this will change Diana being strong. She'll be weaker. She'll still be S tier though. I think she'll go from S plus to S tier. Maybe high A, but she'll still be really good. And the Dusk and Dawn changes, we'll have to see. I think she'll, to be honest, I think the Dusk and Dawn changes are good for her, but at the same time, a lot of her damage does come from that Sheen proc. Not as much as other champs like Volibear. I'll talk about that later, but I think she'll still be insanely good. All right, Draven, this guy needs buffs. He's really weak right now. AD growth, this isn't going to change anything. The champion's still going to be weak. Okay. Because what, like, if it's 0.4 per level, like, you're getting what at level 18? Like, literally less than a longsword. Like, this is irrelevant. Okay. Echo nerfs AP ratio on passive. This is massive. Oh my. This is okay. He needs nerfs, but this is a massive nerf. I can see this dropping Echo a lot, like a lot. We'll see. This is really gonna hurt Echo. He'll probably still be playable, but this is really gonna hurt Echo. Okay. Ezreal. AD grow. What? We are buffing Ezreal right now. We are buffing Ezreal, by the way. No, what? I didn't even notice he was getting buffed. This guy's not even weak right now. Like, sure, he's not the most broken 80s. Dude, no, this is why are you buffing Ezreal? Okay, but to be fair, again, like, low AD growth, it's not gonna matter too much. Again, level 10, you're getting what, like 2.5 AD at level 10? Like, that's not terrible. 2 point. Nah, that's like whatever. 10% bonus AD on your E. That's not that bad either, because he builds shoot, what does he build first item? What is his first item? Hold on. I just want to see how much this is actually giving him that one item. Okay, first item, Trinity. Okay, I thought it was Trinity Force, wasn't sure. Yeah, 36 AD. So he's getting extra 3 damage on this. So he's getting extra like 5 damage on his. Okay, sure. What, like, okay, this is actually a fine buff because, like, I think Ezreal wasn't really that weak, and I don't think this will make him broken, so this is fine. Ooh, Hecarim. Okay, I already talked about these Hecarim buffs before. I think Hecarim is in a really good spot right now. I think Hecarim needed buffs last season, but I think this season he is really good. And I think giving him a bonus 20 damage on his Q is a big mistake. They are nerfing the damage ramp, but this won't matter that much because this only matters once you get like 5 items and then it equals out. So the early game is going to get you to that point earlier. This he's going to be insanely broken. I plan on picking him like every single game. Hecarim's going to be really broken next patch. Especially since a lot of other junglers are getting nerfed, especially junglers that beat him. So Volibear, Diana, Echo, stuff like that. Okay. Health growth, interesting. I don't know why they're giving health growth to him, but sure. W initial damage. I mean, like, yeah, Heimerdinger is one of those champions no one really plays. I think this will be good for Heimerdinger one tricks. 10 extra damage. It might not, like, you might not notice it, but it'll definitely translate into more wins. Jace changes. I looked over this earlier because someone asked me to. So I'm just going to go over this briefly. But so they're giving more damage on his base, his melee Q. And they're nerfing his range Q, which is good because his range Q is really toxic to play into. It's like 0 counterplay, just poke. But it's only 25 damage. And then if the 10% bonus AD, so like let's say you're full build, even at full build with like 250 bonus AD, that's only 50 damage you're losing on your Q, which is a good amount, right? But that's at full build, 50 damage. And then you're getting extra 25 damage here. So your early game combo is not changed. So his early game is not going to change. He's going to still scale to Oblivion. He's going to do like a little bit less damage late game with poke. But then they're also giving 10% armor shred. So his poke's going to be weaker, which is, I think, a good change for Jace, right? Because you're losing 50 damage on your poke, which is a big problem with Jace. He's still going to do a lot of damage, but you're getting this shred. So your early skirmishes are going to be a lot stronger and an immense amount stronger. I did this test in practice tool and I did like 50 more damage level 4, which is a big damage difference. So I actually think Jace will still be really strong. I don't know if he's going to be weaker or stronger because poke Jace is kind of really broken. But there is a chance he's actually stronger this patch than the last patch because of this armor and MR shred. So, alright. Kane buffs. I mean, yeah, he's been weak. He does need the buffs. I really hate playing this champ, so I don't want to see him buffed, but he does need buffs. They're giving him, what, 20 extra damage Q? It's decent. I don't know how much this will actually impact because it's not like Hecarim getting 20 extra damage on his Q. That's spammable. This isn't spammable. I don't think this will change much. You might see Kane a little bit more, but I don't think this actually changes as much. Okay, Maokai. I mean, I haven't seen this champion in ages. Like, bonus damage on Q, sure. Like, whatever. Oh, Mel. Okay, this is way too long to look at everything. I've kind of looked at it before, and there's probably changes since then. I think this attack speed ratio is really gonna help her. She's gonna get a lot more auto attacks in. Her farming's gonna be better. This is gonna be really nice. Her Q is more damage now. I'm pretty sure. Or this is passive. Her passive's weaker. That's needed though. Her passive's too strong. Q is, I'm pretty sure, more damage. Yeah, total damage up, right? By a lot. Oh my god, the total damage is up by 30 and then 30% AP. That is broken, by the way. Yeah, her Q's going up by a ton. It's easier to dodge, but they're also increasing her E stun, right? Increasing her they're decreasing her E cooldown and the root duration up to 1.5, which means if you ever hit your E, they're taking this full Q damage. I think Mel will 100% be stronger, and I think she's going to be just as frustrating to play against because her W is still going to do the same thing it does against the champions it's broken into, like ranged champions. It's still going to reflect it, but against melees, you're not going to be invulnerable, right? So sure, against some melees, it won't feel as bad, but you still get this massive shield to block any burst damage. So she's going to have a little bit more counterplay because she won't be able to just tank a bunch of damage. But unless if you're doing like 2,000 damage, like at 2 items, this isn't going to change anything. You're still not going to kill her. I think she actually is going to be stronger and maybe more frustrating to play into because this is really broken, in my opinion. So they're also buffing her R too, which is really interesting because this does a ton of damage. So we'll see. Okay. Neferi. Yeah, Neferi feels really weak this season, like really weak. So buffing her jungle clear, which it really needs a buff. It's been really slow for a while, and I think she can manage with a slow clear, but everything else about her is really weak right now too. So she does need a clear buff. I think this will really, honestly, make her really strong. So if you play Neferi, I think she's worth playing this patch. I think she's gonna be really good. Right, Nyla nerfs. I mean, I don't see her too much, but I know she's really strong. Yeah, nerfing her AD early will make it hard because like before you just get on someone and you kind of just stat check them. A little bit harder to do that now with the armor growth and the AD, so I think this will definitely hurt her laning. New buffs for whatever reason. I don't know why they just like these champions that are completely broken that are just low pick rate. I don't know why they love to buff these champions when they don't need buffed, especially when they just nerfed them. Nunu was already still good. Like, watch, I could go to tier list. He's gonna be top, one of the top. Yeah, 50.34 win rate, and they're buffing him. So, I mean, I don't know. I think he doesn't need buffs, but whatever. Okay. Riven nerfs. Thank God this champion's needed a million nerfs. Passive nerf, which this will hurt a lot. This is a lot for damage. Um, and bonus AD on her Q. Um, I think this will help hurt her a good bit. I think she'll still be really good in the hands of a good player. Um, but this might make it so it's like she actually has some counterplay. So this is a really good change. I think you could lower damage a little bit more, but I think it's okay to start with. Rise W change. I mean, Rise is still gonna be broken next patch. They're nerfing his one spell that isn't spammable. They're not nerfing his Q, but they're nerfing his W. It's really interesting actually. So Rise is still gonna be broken, especially since they're buffing Actualizer. So this champ is still gonna be like really high prio. Trundle armor growth. That is an insane armor growth, and oh my god, Trundle might actually be really broken this patch. Huh. That is really, really big buff. Okay, attack damage growth. I hate playing into Tryndamere. I don't want to see this, but whatever. I don't think this is as bad. Okay. Armor growth down. Good. Um, Actually, I think this is bad. I think, honestly, this isn't... he's actually kind of stat stick. Actually, maybe it's fine. He's stat stick heavy. But on hit damage, going back down. Good. The nerfing is AP iteration. Good. Are they nerfing his max health percentage? 0.2 per 100 HP. I'm not sure how much that actually impacts, but AP Varus is way too strong right now, so we'll see. Right. Vi. Yeah, Vi needs buffs. They're scared to buffer too much because of pro play. Health growth, interesting. AD growth, that's actually a decent amount. Level 18, you get 90D. It's okay. Level 10, you get what, like 5? Oh, that's actually not bad. Yeah, half a longsword at level 10. That's not that bad. A decent little buff. I don't know if that'll also make your solo queue relevant, but it's a nice little buff if anyone plays Vi. Okay, let's see these Volibear nerfs because whatever they were gonna do before it was gonna completely gut him. Okay, looks like they're still doing that. Okay. So lowering his Q damage, but they're increasing the bonus AD, but like I mean they're just trying to force you to build AD. These Q nerfs are really detrimental because he maxes Q, so it's gonna be missing out on a lot of damage. To be honest. His E cooldown going down by 2, this is really big because your E having 2 seconds slower is hurts his clear, and your early skirmishes are going to be a lot weaker because a lot of early fights, especially like 3v3s for 3v3 fights, you can actually get 2 E's off. So this is going to hurt a lot. And they're also nerfing his E damage by a massive amount. It's 40 damage early, so this is going to be an extra auto attack every camp. And an extra auto attack every camp is probably like 5 seconds of clear speed. So, and with the 2 seconds here, he's going to be a lot weaker. Volibear will still probably be, um, you know, no, he's not gonna be good. He's still gonna be playable, but only as like a 4th or 5th pick champion where you're like counter picking like their comp, and it's really hard to be able to. It's really hard to be able to 4th or 5th pick as jungle. So it's gonna be really hard to play this champion. Um, Also the Dusk and Dawn changes. I think getting HP is nice, but the Sheen proc is a big damage nerf for Volibear. I think Volibear is one of the better Sheen users of the people that have Dusk and Dawn. A lot of the other champs just really want it for the passive on it, but I think Volibear actually really cares about that Sheen damage. So I think the Dusk and Dawn nerfs along with this actually impacted Volibear a lot. So I think Volibear will get nerfed a lot, which he needed, but I think this is too much. So it's really sad that this actually went through. Um, okay, since Zhao buffs, he kind of needed a buff. Yeah, he's pretty irrelevant. For increasing his heal late game, I mean, I think that's fine. The buffing his early game would be a little bit too strong. He kind of falls off a cliff. So, let's attack speed on his E's going up. Ooh, that's a big amount. But the problem is, I don't think you. I think you max. I haven't played Xin Zhao in a while. I think it's. I don't think you max E. If you max E, this is actually a big change. Yeah, you max W. That's what I thought. It's W then E. But what's it called? Actually, it's a good change because it might actually make you start going Emax first. I'm not sure. But even if you max the second, like by level 12, you're getting extra 10% attack speed. That's actually pretty big. I think Xin Zhao's going to be back in the meta next patch from this. Yoni buffs. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like Yoni, whenever he's strong, is pretty tough to play into. And I think he has very high AD items, and I think buffing even just 5% is a big buff. We'll see. I think Yone already is in a decent spot where he's playable, and this is gonna make him really strong. Zehen jungle buffs. Interesting. This could actually make him a lot more viable in the jungle. Interesting. Which could be a mistake, but we'll see. Right? Thank God they're getting rid of. Thank God they're getting rid of Zed jungle. We regret having jungle Zed in 3 of the past 4 patches now. Players keep getting better. Wait. Oh, but players keep getting better at playing and itemizing the Shadow Ninja to the point where he wins more frequently today than he did when he. True. Yes, yes. Please remove from the jungle. Thank God. Maybe he'll never be in the jungle after this. You probably still can clear champs or clear camps. Um, but this actually puts him on par with other junglers, which is good. All right, Dusk and Dawn changes, nerfing the Sheen damage, which hurts. I'd say probably champs like Volibear, Varus, um, actually not Varus. I'd say probably Volibear hurts the most from this. I think Diana, Echo, Varus don't really care much about the Sheen as they do about just the on hit. So I think the extra HP will really benefit them. Yeah, Briar buff is insane. The Briar buff is insane. Um, I think actually Diana is in the middle somewhere where actually it does hurt her the Sheen, but not as much as Volibear, I think. Okay. Endless Hunger changes. This item's really strange. They're giving it more AD, cost-effective AD, so pretty decent. I don't know how I feel about it being more expensive though. Obviously, you got to give it some change. You can't just give it 5 AD. But like having it more expensive, it's like it's supposed to be the second item, and having it be more expensive feels bad. So um, I don't know how I feel about this change. Honestly, I feel like I'd rather have just preferred them making it 2800 instead of increasing the AD and make it more expensive. But I don't know. I think this is really strange. Oh, this change. I forgot about this. More haste. So they're giving it more healing, more base healing, but they are making it weaker, scaling with armor and MR. So this is going to be better as a first item now. For HP stacking champions, and it's going to be weaker for champions that build a lot of armor and MR. I think this is actually a buff. Maybe not a buff. Well, actually, it's debatable. It's better early game, but it's going to scale worse. But this is an early game item anyway, so kind of interesting. I think this is interesting change. So these are getting nerfed for wait, what? They're increasing the base because you get it goes from max HP to bonus HP. So isn't this pretty equal to what the max HP would be at early game? I don't know. It sounds like a nerf for like people that don't build HP, but people that build HP, it sounds like a buff. Maybe. Um, I mean, it's obviously a nerf, which is needed. These boots are way too strong. I think they'll still be good, but maybe it'll stop people from just building them every game, which is good. This nerf, whatever. I think cashback is one of those things where it's like, if I think if you're gonna take it, you're gonna take it anyways. If this changes whether you took it, you should have never taken it in the first place, in my opinion. Um, thank God we're nerfing phase rush for ranged champions. This rune is actually so broken it makes it impossible to gank certain champions. Okay, good. Adaptive force, don't care. If you're still gonna take this, you're still gonna take this. But it did need to lower this because 30 adaptive force is just way too broken. Oh, and then that's everything. Okay, cool. Yeah, so this is I think the meta is gonna shift heavily this patch. I think certain changes are way over the top. I think certain champions needed buffs, certain champions needed nerfs, but some are way over the top. I like a lot of the item changes. Champions I wanted to see nerfed. I can't think off the top of my head, so let me think. Rek'Sai's too broken, but no one plays him, so but like whatever. Kha'Zix, I don't know how this champion dodge nerfs. Surely he's in the next patch. Gwen is still way too broken. Uh yeah, I mean Talon needs nerfs too. I know it's only 50% winner, but this champion needs nerfs. Honestly, actually, just lethality items need nerfed in my opinion. But yeah, that's basically everything.